Okay, so we've been seeing how to make Photoshop more our own by customizing workspaces, and you just saw how to customize keyboard shortcuts. And I mentioned this earlier as well. We can also customize Photoshop's menus. Now, what the heck am I talking about customizing the menus? Well, quite literally, what we can do in any given Photoshop menu is we can control the visibility, the display of any menu command. For example, I never use share my screen. I never use create a new review. I never use device central. So for myself, they may as well not even be there. They're just taking up extra space, right? So I'm going to show you how you can turn on and shut off menu items at will. And the other thing that I want to show you as well is we can also color code or color highlight different menu commands if we want. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off by heading up to the edit menu. And then all the way down towards the bottom of the edit menu, we have menus. So go ahead and choose menus. Now, what's interesting to point out is it's the exact same dialog box that we saw in the previous exercise. So there's keyboard shortcuts, the keyboard shortcuts tab, and you may have eyeballed the menus tab that was formerly sitting in the background. Now, the same idea applies here. We have menu for application menus or panel menus. I'm going to stick with application menus here. And then what I'll do is I'll twist open my file menu, and then of course I see all of the menu commands that reside inside the file menu, right? Now, I was saying that there were a couple of commands inside the file menu that I never use, right? I'm going to go and find those guys. There they are. Share my screen, create new review, and device central. So all I'm going to do to turn these guys off is I'm just going to click on their corresponding eyeball inside the visibility column. So I'm just going to turn these guys off just like that. That's all there is to it, right? And you know, it's up to you. If you want to continue working through the file menu and then some of the other subsequent menus and go and control the visibility of some of those menu items, go for it. That's up to you. But the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a color highlight to a few of my menu commands. I'm going to go and I'm going to find my open command. There he is, right there. And we have a color column here. So what I'll do is I'll click on the color column and I'll say, all right, I want to make my open command orange so that I see it inside the file menu. And I'm going to do a few others here for you. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. And there's my save for web and devices. Again, I mentioned that I use this guy quite a bit, so I'm going to make him orange as well. And I'm also going to make my revert command. Maybe I'll make him blue. There, something like that. Okay, now of course at any time I can come back and change these highlights. I can change the color, I can remove the color if I want, this sort of thing. Okay, we're looking good here, so I'm going to go ahead and click on OK. That should seal the deal for us. I'll head back to the file menu, and right away you can see I have some highlighting happening there. Again, some of my commands are grayed out, but you can definitely see the background color, the highlight color is there, which is great. And then those commands, the device central and the review command, are now gone. Now, I can pull back any menu item that I've temporarily turned off simply by clicking on Show All Menu Items down at the bottom, and that'll bring everything back into the file menu. So just a nice way to clean up Photoshop's menus and get rid of some of those extra commands that you may never use.